Hello friends, welcome to my channel CBC Tutorials. In this video, I'll explain you the first, second and third questions of exercise 1.5. So let's start. Now here you can see they have given you the universal set, then they have given you set A, B and C respectively. They have asked you to find a complement. Now this sign means complement. So when they say you a complement, it means just the opposite of set A. Like a complement will consist of all the elements which are not present in set A. Okay, and when they ask you to find a complement, what you have to do is you need to do universal set minus set A. When they ask you to do B complement, you need to do universal set minus set B. So let's see the answer. Now when you do universal set minus set A, now when you see what are the common elements 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 5, 6, 7, 8 are the leftover elements from the universal set. So that is your A complement. Okay, universal set minus set A will give you your A complement. Then B complement, again universal set minus set B. Now set B consists of 2, 4, 6, 8. So when you exclude 2, 4, 6 and 8 from universal set, the leftover elements of the universal set will be 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So that is what is your B complement. Then they have asked you to do A union C complement. So first you find A union C. Now when you do A union C, your set will consist of 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 3, 4 again it is given over here, so no need to write it again. 5 and 6. So it will consist of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 without repeating 3 and 4 second time. Okay, so that is your A union C. Now when they ask you to make the complement of that, again universal set minus A union C. So that will give you your final answer, that is a complement. Now when you do the universal set minus this set, you can see here it consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So when you subtract these elements from the universal set, the leftover elements are 7, 8 and 9. So that is your final answer for the complement. Next you see they have asked you to do A union B complement. So first do A union B, you get the answer as 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Right, that is your A union B. Then you need to do universal set minus this A union B set, so that you will get the complement. Now what are the common elements? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. So subtract these elements from universal set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 8. Now when you subtract that, the leftover elements will be 5, 7 and 9. So that is your final answer for A union B complement. Then whenever they give you A complement, again complement. Whenever they give you 2 times the sign of complement, it means the final answer will be the set itself. That is, when they have given you A complement, then one more time complement, it means the final answer will be set A. If they would have given you B complement, then again one more complement, that is 2 complements, then the final answer would have been set B. So for this the final answer will be set A, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this you can do directly. Whenever you see 2 complements, you have to write the set itself. Then they ask you to do B minus C complement. So first we'll do what is B minus C. Now what is the common element in B and C? Just check. It consists of 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you have 2, 4, 6, 8. So 4 and 6, they are present in both the sets. Now since it is B minus C, so you will exclude 4 and 6 from set B because B is given first. So after excluding these common elements 4 and 6, the leftover elements of set B is 2 and 8. So B minus C is 2 and 8. And then B minus C complement will be this universal set minus this B minus C set. So when you subtract this 2 and 8 from the universal set, the leftover elements are 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 9. So this is your B minus C complement. Then second one you see, they have given you the universal set and they have asked you to find the complements of the following sets. Okay, these are the following sets where you have to find the complements of all these sets. And they have given you the universal set. Now you know the basic formula, what you say, that universal set minus the required set will give you the complement of that set. So let's see the first one. Now then you have to find a complement for this set. Okay, so what will be a complement? Universal set minus set A. Now A set consists of A, B and C. Now when you subtract A, B and C from the universal set, the leftover elements will give you A complement. So that is D, E, F, G and H after removing A, B and C from universal set. Then B complement, if you need to find that, you have to do universal set minus set B. So when you exclude these elements from universal set, the leftover elements will be A, B, C and H. Similarly, for C, the C complement will be B, D, F and H. And for D also you need to do universal set minus D, so that you will get the complement of set D. That is, you need to subtract F, G, H and A from this universal set. So when you remove F, G, H and A, the leftover elements will be B, C, D and E. So that is your D complement. Then the third one you see, taking the set of natural numbers as the universal set, you need to write down the complements of the following sets. So here our universal set is the set of all natural numbers, that is from 1 to infinity, the numbers. Then the first one, we need to find out the complement of these following sets. So the first one you see, they have given you x is such that x is an even natural number. Now we need to subtract the universal set minus this set, so that you will get the complement of this set. So when you subtract natural numbers, when you subtract even natural numbers from natural numbers, the leftover numbers will be odd natural numbers. Okay, it's like writing the opposite of the given set, that is complement. Then they have given you odd natural numbers, so the opposite will be even natural numbers. That is, when you subtract the natural numbers and then minus odd natural numbers, the final answer will be an even natural number. So here basically your universal set is the set of all natural numbers, that is even and odd. And when you need to find the complement of the required set, you just have to do universal set minus the given set, so that you will get the complement of that set. Next you see, x is such that x is a positive multiple of 3. Okay, so you need to do universal set, that is natural numbers minus positive multiple of 3. Now when you do that, you just have to write in a way opposite of this statement. Okay, that is, you have to write x is such that x will belong to natural number. Okay, and then x will not be a multiple of 3. So excluding the multiples of 3, the leftover numbers will be present in this set, right? That's why I have given you x is not a multiple of 3. So that is the complement of this set. Then they have asked you to do x is such that x is a prime number. So the complement of this will be the opposite, that is excluding the prime numbers, all the numbers will be included in the complement. So for that we need to write that x is such that x is a positive composite number, because what number is not a prime number? That will be a composite number. Okay, just the opposite of prime number is a composite number. So x will be a composite number, positive composite number, and x will be equal to 1. Because if you remember that 1 is neither prime nor composite, so you have to include 1 also like this. Then they have given you x is such that x is a natural number divisible by 3 and 5. Now again you have to do is natural numbers minus x, which is a natural number that is divisible by 3 and 5. So you just have to write the opposite of this, like it should not contain this statement. That is, x is a natural number that should not be divisible by 3 or 3 and 5. Okay, so that will be your complement. So complement, in a way you can say it's just the opposite. Okay, then they have given you x is such that x is a perfect square. Now remember one thing is that you don't have to forget the universal set, and here your universal set is natural numbers. So within that natural numbers only you have to find your complement. So next one they have given you is that x is such that x is a perfect square. So complement for this will be x will belong to natural numbers and it is not a perfect square. So that is a complement, because you did natural numbers minus perfect squares. So you will get that x will not be a perfect square, because you have subtracted all the perfect squares from the natural numbers to find a complement. So your final answer will be x such that x belongs to natural numbers and it is not a perfect square. Then eighth one you see, they have given you statements over here in these three. So first you need to find the solution of x, and then you need to find the complement of the set. Now over here, if you find the solution of this x plus 5 is equal to 8, now this statement is given to you. Now for this, the value of x will be 3. Okay, so that is the value of x. Now we need to find the complement of this set which contains one element, that is 3. So when you do natural numbers minus 3, the leftover numbers, that is the leftover elements, except for 3 will be your complement of this set. So we'll write this in set builder form itself, that is x is such that x belongs to natural numbers, okay, and x is not equal to 3. Now here n should be capital, okay, all the natural numbers, wherever we represent natural numbers, n should be capital. So x should not be equal to 3. So excluding 3, all the elements will come, that is all the elements of natural numbers. So that is the complement of this set. The next set you see, the statement is, that is the equation is 2x plus 5 is equal to 9. Now when you solve for the equation, you get the solution of x as 2. So x is 2. Now again you do the complement of the set, that is universal set, which is natural number set, minus 2. So you'll get the following answer, that is x belongs to natural numbers and x should not be equal to 2. Then next one you see, x is greater than and equal to 7. That is x will lie from 1 to 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. That is the values of x. Okay, because it is natural numbers, it will start from 1, not from 0 or negative numbers. So that is the value of x, and then you need to find the complement of that. So when you do the natural numbers minus 1 to 7 numbers, you get the rest of the numbers. That is, the number should be greater than 7. So again, the opposite over here is x should belong to natural numbers and should be greater than 7. Just the opposite. That is what is your complement. Then this one you see, the statement given to you is 2x plus 1 should be greater than 10. Now over here, greater than symbol is given to you. So you assume this greater than symbol like an equal to symbol and you solve for the equation. So just like a equal to symbol, you have to assume this greater than symbol, and when you solve for the equation, you get x to be equal to 9 by 2. So you have to find the complement of this set where x is equal to 9 by 2. Sorry, x is greater than 9 by 2. So the opposite of that will be x is less than 9 by 2 or equal to 9 by 2, because 9 by 2 is not included also. So when you do natural numbers minus 9 by 2, you will write it as x is such that x belongs to natural numbers and x should be greater than or equal to 9 by 2. Okay. So with this we come to the end of this exercise, end of the first, second and third question of this exercise. So I hope my video was helpful to you, and if you liked it, please press the like button, and yes, don't forget to subscribe my channel CBC Tutorials.